I was watching RDR versus Robert Whittaker, and a few things happened. First of all, Robert Whittaker was winning the first round. I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. Then a WNBA ad played before the second round. I'm like, oh my god, it can't get worse. Then it does get worse. RDR beat Robert Whittaker, but we learned a few lessons in this fight. The person I feel most terrible for is Bo Nickel. They gave this guy RDR. Looking in hindsight, that was a big mistake. Come on, like, he almost finished Whittaker. He beat Whittaker in a 5-round fight, and you give him Bo Nickel. Okay, let's forgive Bo Nickel a little, okay? Poor guy, I feel bad for him. But besides that, I think RDR did a pretty good job. I think he could have made it worse. I think he could have finished Whittaker, and he had a pretty trashy game plan. But we're going to break down the fight, see what actually happened, and I'll actually tell you what he should have done to beat Robert Whittaker and made it look way easier. And probably could have finished him if he would have done this. To be fair, this fight was actually really close. It was 3-2, which I agreed with. And, any close fight, of course, it's a split decision. I'm so surprised. I literally called it to my friend. It's going to be a split decision. You know why? It's so close. But RDR had a decent game plan. He was trying to time the blitz to get Whittaker, but he made a crucial mistake in that timing. So instead of getting the double leg, he timed for a single leg, which kills the point of timing the blitz in general because you lose all the momentum grabbing the leg and trying to sweep him down. The one time he actually took him down, it was from a double leg or something like an ankle pick where he timed it, both legs, not just one single leg. So if RDR actually timed the double leg, I think he would have taken down Whittaker at least twice as much, easily. So that's a big mistake he made. Another one is he was shooting from the open. And, from a wrestler, I actually wrestle, so you're taking advice from an actual person. That's not going to work out. Any person that's somewhat decent and he has space, it's not going to happen. There's no chance he was taken out in the open. Besides, timing that proper double leg. Another thing that I have to critique is he didn't realize this in the fight. Obviously, this is not a game plan. This is more so a technical mistake, more so a read that he couldn't get in the fight is as soon as he put his knee up, Whittaker started crunch down, doing a sit-up. He was putting both his elbows to his stomach, and RDR just didn't capitalize from that. He could have put his knees up and then just spammed an overhand. I think that's how Whittaker dropped him with overhand. He could have done the same exact thing. He could have put his knee up against the fence, like when Whittaker was on the fence, and shot a left hand right at Whittaker. I think he would have finished him in the 5th round. If you watch the 5th round, around 2-3 minutes in, and he was at the fence, putting his knee up, trying to end it with a knee, Whittaker literally was just bending down, and he could have just faked it and hit an overhand. And I think that was a big mistake he could have easily fixed. But like I said, that's a thing he didn't read. His coaches didn't tell him. He didn't see it at the time. But that's a big crucial part that he could have easily found out. Even with an okay game plan, he still beat Robert Whittaker, which is a legitimate win. There is some stipulations though. Whittaker is a lot smaller. It's not that he's small. It's just RDR is just goddamn huge for someone 185. This man is basically like Jan Blachowicz of 185. He's just big for the weight class. He's more durable and he can impose his size more. For a big example is this. Whittaker was struggling to survive in a clinch when RDR was just dealing free damage when he was taking Whittaker in the clinch. Normally if they're the same size, it would be a 50-50 fight in the clinch. But Whittaker was using all of his energy just to disengage the clinch, which, like I said, he used the attributes you're giving. But RDR did do well for what he's given. He could have made the game plan better, like I said before. But, he did what he did. To conclude this, RDR did what he had to win the fight, even with a okay game plan. He did beat Robert Whittaker, and the real question is, what's next for him? Does he fight the winner of DDP versus Shamaev, or does he fight Izzy, Strickland? He's in the top 5 now. Whittaker, I'm pretty sure, was top 5, top 6 in middleweight. So besides that, there's a lot of questions, and I probably have to analyze who else he has to fight at 185. But besides that, bye-bye, and I'm back. I'm back. Poor Bo Nickel, poor guy. He got destroyed by RDR with that knee.